Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. My name is Emma Brown. I do makeup tutorials and vlogs, pretty much everything in between. So if that sounds like something you want to see more of, then please make sure to subscribe down below.
Before you came into my life.
Now you must be wondering where the hell you think I'd be going with this makeup, and I don't have a clue. I literally just wanted to do something neon because, let's be honest, I think that's my new thing now, is whenever I get my nails done I'm going to do makeup look inspired by it, because yeah, how cool is that colour? So I literally bought this top from Misguided to go with it, and obviously had to do a look to go with it as well. So yeah, my little take on, I don't know, all things neon at the moment. So I'm just going to be showing you how to create the eye look today. I'm not going to be doing my foundation just because nothing's changed at all really. However, I'll still link all the products below if you want to see what I use. In terms of my skincare before the foundation application, please look at my recent skincare video. I'll insert it here. I cannot believe how many of you guys love that video. Like, oh my god. I'll insert a few of your screenshots now of how many people actually went out and bought them products. I was amazed, like, honestly. I just thought that my skincare routine was pretty basic, but I suppose a lot of you must have liked that because all the products are quite easy to get and quite cheap. So, but yeah, one of you actually screenshotted an empty space from Superdrug, where obviously the products have been out of stock, and then she was like, you've literally done that, that's the reason why they're out of stock. And I was like, mind blown. But so yeah, whether or not it's just coincidence, I don't know, but that's pretty cool if it is. But yeah, Superdrug, where's my cut please? No, I'm only joking. So yeah, this is an up close look of my little highlighter eye pink lip combo. So yeah, if you want to see how to create this look, then please keep on watching. Oh hi. God, I'm so obsessed with green. Look, I've got green bottle, green nails, green top, and I've got green eye makeup. So I don't know what's wrong with me lately, but as you can tell, I'm obsessed with green. So I'm going to zoom you right in so I can do the other eye. This is the weirdest eye makeup look I've ever done in my life, but I love it. So I've literally been sat in this room since about 5 o'clock. What time is it now? It is about 8:15, and it's just took me this long to do that eye because I've literally done 4 different attempts before wiping it off. So yeah, this is going to be fun trying to get the same result. To start, I've obviously already done my eyebrows as usual, so I'm now going to prime my eyelids using my P.O.V. base as always, just the Remo number 2 shade. I think for this video I am going to just insert pictures of the products I'm using. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm just going to insert pictures of the products that I'm using, just because it's going to be a bit easier rather than me picking up everything, because yeah, there's no excuse for the fact that everywhere's a mess. Okay, so I'm just taking my Zoeva 144 soft concealer brush, and then I literally just like to slap that base all over my eyelids, keeping it really thick. Not too bad about how messy I am at first, and then I'm going to buff it out afterwards. Okay, now taking a concealer brush by Sephora. This is the number 57 brush, and yeah, it's just a airbrush concealer. And then I'm just going to buff that all out. Like that. So now we've got a nice smooth canvas ready for the eyeshadow. I'm going to be taking the deep cranberry shade from the James Charles palette, of course. And this is just going to go straight into our crease. The colour goes all the way around the perimeter of the neon green, so it will look quite stupid at first as I'm going to be taking it quite far around the eye socket. This is just so obviously once you put the green on, it gives us a nice sharp line around the green. This is one of them looks that just looks absolutely ridiculous. I mean, some could say it already looks ridiculous, but yeah, it's basically not going to look anything like this until just near the end basically. And then on the outer corner I'm going to be stamping this quite low down so we can get that connection there. And now taking the neon pink shade from the James Charles palette, I'm going to be placing that directly onto the top of that line, packing the colour on and then buffing it afterwards as always. Saying as always, like I said before, watched every single video, but if you do watch other videos, then you'll know that this is the kind of stages I always do to create these kind of mad looks. But well, I even do it with my neutral looks as well, but this is just going to create the most colour payoff, you see, so that's why I like to pack it on. If the lines look a bit harsh at the moment, then don't be worried, as I do tend to go back in quite a few times to kind of build up the colour how I want it, and it will also be a lot more blended near the end. Okay, and then taking the kind of it's more of a apricot-y, yellowy orange shade. basically like a lighter orange, and buffing out the edges with that. Now we'll look like a stripy mess, but it's fine because we're going to go back in and it will kind of like help itself out as we build the colours. Okay, so now that I've built the colours, we should have something that looks like this. It does look a bit crazy and you will kind of feel like it looks a bit like a hot mess, but it's fine because obviously all the concentration is on the green, so once that's on, that will really make the difference. To cut my crease, I'm going to be taking a really small little crease brush. This is just the So Soup X Keely brush. I'm going to be taking the white shade that looks like this in the P. base. And then just cut my crease as usual. And you can tell, but normally I kind of put my crease a bit more closer to the inner corner, but as you can see, the green goes all the way around the edge of the eye, so I'm going to bring the crease like really far towards my nose, like this way, and then kind of like bring it quite far out as well, just so we can fit a lot of that green in and make it really stand out. And then also to help me with a bit of guidance, I brought out the outer V right here, so almost like as if you're just going to draw a wing liner, and then I can kind of just connect that around to that now. Now that that's placed, I'm just going to be looking straight just to check that they're nice and even. My mirror's down here, so it's straight to me but not to you guys. But yeah, I've noticed that this one's slightly higher at the top, so I'm going to bring it slightly higher and I'm going to show you how to kind of erase any little bits which are a little bit messy. Okay, so what I actually did before is, this is like another reason that's why it took me so long, but I put the neon green directly onto the base thinking it would be quite bright, but it wasn't as bright as I wanted it to be, so I basically went over that again with a white eyeliner and then pat it on top of that. So obviously I'm not going to do all them steps again because it'll be pointless. So I am actually just going to show you how to tidy up the edges of this, and then I'm going to go over it with a white liquid liner. So what I'm going to do is take that deep cranberry shade, which I've been using before, on the same little brush once it's wiped off obviously, and then I actually just kind of scoop underneath that base. See, it just kind of like sharpens the edges. Okay, so I'm not really going to do too much of that anymore now because, like I said, I'm going to go back over the white eyeliner again and then probably repeat that step. So to do this, we're just taking the Maybelline Master Ink liquid liner, which looks like this. It's the same as the black eyeliner which I used, but in white obviously. Shaking it up, and then I'm actually using the brush which I've been using with the base, the small one instead. So I'm putting a bit of that on the back of my hand and then putting that on top of the shape. We can kind of follow that shape now, and I like to keep my head tilted back so nothing really moves. Make sure to be really careful as well not to get it on your eyelashes when you're doing this little outer corner, because it was a nightmare before. I had to like cake my eyelashes with mascara to try and stop them from looking so white. Okay, I can breathe again now. Oh my god. Do I have to carry on doing this eye? Anyway, that's the hardest bit now done, so that actually looks really kind of cool. I cannot just leave it like that. I've like a white eye and a green one, but no, the green's the best bit anyway. So okay, so now to pack the green on top of that, I'm going to be taking neon green eyeshadow, of course, but it's called an eye dust and it's by a brand called Stargazer. So it comes in a little pot like this and it's kind of like a loose powder, so it can be quite messy to work with. There we go, you can see the proper colour there. But I'm going to pop a little bit into the lid, and then this is actually just like a lip brush, but any kind of small brush will do, like this. And then I'm just going to pack that directly on top of the white, and don't worry again if it gets a little bit messy. I actually purposely like to really pack it on, and then any fallout will just dust away dead easy because it's not really got a good base to kind of stick to. So yeah, you can see it will kind of go over the edges as you pack it on, but we'll do that same thing which you did before for the purple, and it will literally just dust away dead easily. So the memory card just cut out on me. Well, it didn't, it was full, so I basically had to put all the stuff that I've already got on it onto the laptop, and that took about 20 minutes and I got a bit bored. And I put a little bit of like more of the purple either side of the green here, just to kind of emphasize like the green again, because I felt like the contrast wasn't as much as I wanted. So yeah, so I basically got bored and did that. So that's the only thing that you've missed. But yeah, I basically just stamped all that green down, and now I'm going to take that berry shade again and just clean up them edges. I'm only doing the outside edges though, just because I am going to be putting a bit more of the base on anyway on the actual eyelid to put the pigment down. So as you can see, it literally just dusts away dead easily. Okay, so now I'm going to be applying some more of the Enquiries base. So now for the lid colour, I'm going to be taking the shade Golden Olive by MAC, and then I'm going to be packing that all over the lid. So now that I've got the green all over, you can kind of see where I went back and did the purple on the insides. So yeah, it just kind of separates the neon green a little bit more than like just doing it like that. So okay, and then just packing that onto the inner corner and then onto the outer corner. And then taking the Sosu SK03 brush, which looks like this, kind of like a tapered crease brush, just a really small one, and then taking a bit more of that pale shade and blending the edges a bit further. Okay, so now we should just have something that looks like this. So fairly even, quite proud actually, just because I always doubt myself on this channel. So yeah, all that's left to do pretty much is the underneath and the lashes. Okay, and then now again, taking that white eyeliner, I'm actually going to go straight with the applicator for this and just pop it right into the inner corner. Kind of just going slightly, I'm going to actually pan you back down a bit again. So kind of going directly onto the corner, but slightly under as well. So I'm connecting it to the inner part of the eye. I'm going to go back in with the other brush actually. This brush is just like my life. I don't know what I did before it because I literally use it for any kind of detailed work. Okay, and then probably not the best idea, but I am going to take this onto my waterline. So would not advise at all, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then connecting it onto that outer corner. Okay, now let that dry, and then as you may have guessed, all we're going to do is just pop that green loose pigment on, well, I think it's called a dust, and then just pop that straight into the white. Oh my god, my eyes are all foggy, but it's okay because it looks cool. Okay, so just before I move into the rest of the underneath, I'm just going to pop a bit of glue on the other lash. Just because I like to leave it for a good few minutes before it to get tacky before I apply it. So I've just been using the Yasme Cosmetics lashes in the style Miami. So, oh, there we go. Where is it? That you can see there, but yeah, style Miami, and they're just like a nice fluttery, gappy lash like this. So it allows the green to kind of peek through, which is what I like about them. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop the glue on that now. Okay, so whilst that glue gets nice and tacky, I'm going to be taking up a bit more of my Enquiries base. Okay, and then a nice flat brush, I'm just going to be popping that straight underneath the eye, but obviously carving out the green as we go. Okay, and then just blending that out with a fluffy angled brush. And then back in with, you may have guessed, that same brush, the SK06 brush, and then taking the plum shade again and literally just underlying my entire lower lash line, framing the green as we go along. So when I say frame, I just mean kind of like, I don't know, that's probably the best way to describe it. Just kind of following it right underneath, and it'll kind of make the green stand out a bit more then. As you can see, I'm just connecting that round with the inner corner. Okay, so it's nice and sharp like that, and then I'm just going to be taking the neon pink shade on the James Charles palette again, and then buffing that straight underneath. And again, bringing it around the inner part of the eye. Oh, try not to get on your nose like I've just done. And then this is pretty much just like time to kind of like perfect everything now and build the colour wherever you think it's lost. So I'm just kind of putting a bit more pink on the top where I want it to be a bit more vibrant. And then finally just going in with that peachy apricot-y shade I was telling you about before, and then buffing that all out. Okay, so now now all that's left to do is pop on our lash and put some mascara on, and that completes the eye look. And just match my top like a dream, don't I? I literally feel like I should be in Star Trek or something like that. Especially with this look. Yeah. Not sure about the Minnie Mouse ears, like, but anyway, watch this get stuck now. Yeah, I much prefer it like that. I feel a bit more like I can actually breathe now. Okay, so now for the foundation. I am just going to skim through this, but I will be showing you all the products I used. But yeah, the only reason I'm skimming through it is just because I do my foundation the exact same in every video. So I will insert it anyway, so if you want to keep watching, then watch that. If not, skip to the end. Your choice. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that, and then I'll come back to you with the finished result. Kind of feel like an 80s raver slash alien slash Star Trek person, if that's a thing. But yeah, that's the finished result. So yeah, thanks again so much for watching, guys, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye guys.